Hey, it's Larry Gonzalez with your Monday rate update, and you would think after the last 2 weeks that mortgage rates would be in the fives. 2 weeks ago, we had a BLS jobs report, and jobs came in lower, unemployment went up. Typically, rates go down, they actually went up. And then last week, we had inflation readings that showed that inflation is continuing to cool off. You would think rates would go down, but no, they did not. They went up, and there's so much other stuff going on. It's these little tidbits, not just tariff talk and whatnot. It is a lot of little things that are causing mortgage rates to go up. Last week, we ended the week higher than where we started. So what's going to happen this week? That's a great question. Well, this week is a news-packed week. Before you even see this, Monday, we're out the gate. Usually Monday, we're recovering from the weekend. Well, this time, we got some big economic reports. We got retail sales. Let me tell you, our consumer credit debt is through the roof. And you know what? That hasn't stopped people, but it may start stopping people from spending money. And we're going to see that in the retail sales report that comes out on Monday. We also have New York Empire Manufacturing Index, and we also have the National Association of Home Builder Housing Market Index. And really, the housing market really is a telltale sign of where the economy goes. And if builders aren't positive about building homes and they're concerned about the future, guess what? That's going to that's going to reflect in the numbers in this report. So we'll see this report on Monday. And if the tariffs are up and it's more expensive for them to build homes and people aren't buying homes, guess what they're going to stop doing? They're going to stop building homes. That's right. So Monday, right out the gate. All right, Tuesday starts. The Fed is meeting for the second time. And the Fed, it's a 2-day process. They're not going to be talking to anybody, but we will also get housing starts, building permits. Again, more news on the builders' sentiment, what they're doing, what they feel, and actually what they're doing. How many permits did we have in the previous month? That's super important because that shows the number of homes that they're going to be building in the future. And how many homes actually were completed last month? So a lot of big news. We also have a 20-year bond auction. All right, Wednesday is going to be that day for fireworks, people. Wednesday, we have the Fed meeting ending. We have the Fed interest rate decision. They are not expected to lower the Fed funds rate, and Fed Chair Powell has said this on numerous occasions prior to this week because he really wants to take a step back and see what's going to happen with our economy, with all of the talk of tariffs and the trade issues. He's not in a hurry to make a mistake. If the economy is still strong, well, then he would rather not lower the Fed funds rate. So he wants to keep things kind of where they're at. So that's the expectation. We also will get not only their decision, but their projections on how many Fed cuts they expect to make during the course of the year. That's always a big market mover. Remember, in November, they said, hey, we're going to cut 4 times in 2025. And then in December, they said, we're going to cut twice. All right. The other thing, Fed Chair Powell's going to talk. He always talks after they make their decision. And Fed Chair Powell, he's like E.F. Hutton talks. When Fed Chair Powell talks, people listen. All right. So what he says is going to move the markets as well. We also have a couple decisions coming out Wednesday and Thursday. The Bank of Japan is going to make their Fed funds equivalent decision. What are they going to do about their interest rates? Thursday, we have the Bank of England. We have the Swiss National Bank, and we also have the China Bank. They are going to make their Fed fund equivalent rate decisions. We also on Thursday have initial and continuing jobless claims, and we also have the Philadelphia Fed manufacturing survey and existing home sales on Thursday. So Thursday's a big day. Man, I tell you what, these first 4 days are going to be so tough. We're taking Friday off, people. Ain't nothing happening on Friday except waiting for the dust to settle on what happened this week. So what does this mean for interest rates? Well, interest rates last week, again, they ended the week higher than they were at the beginning of the week. At the end of the week, we were conventional 6.8%, conventional jumbo just over 7%, VA hovering just over 6.25 at 6.3%. You can see inflation don't matter. Interest rates continue to rise last week. Have no idea where they're going to go this week. I would say we're going to stay around 6.25. If the Fed surprises us all and does a cut, we could see interest rates get down to 6%. You know what? There's no guarantees there. And I tell you what, even if they don't lower the Fed funds rate, if they give the impression that they're going to cut Fed funds rate a couple more times, maybe more than 2 over the rest of the year, then that will positively impact rates, and you can expect interest rates to fall. So really a lot of news, a lot of variations on what could happen, just like last week, just like the week before. One of the things that I always tell people, don't worry about what you cannot control. All right, you can't. It just causes you stress. It gives you gray hairs. All right, worry about what you can control. Control your savings, control your spending, control your attitude. And I tell you what, you do those 3 things, you're going to be fine regardless of the rate decisions out there. All right, that's all I got for you this week. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share, because you know what? We're getting into that moving season. There are a lot of people who are going to be moving soon, and they kind of want to know what's going on with the market. All right, have a great day. Have an awesome week. Aloha.